Devin Haney under fire again. Another mini documentary report comes out about Devin Haney and Victor Conti with some pretty heavy accusations. Also, rumor has it that Devin Haney is pushing very hard on a Ryan Garcia issue. And that is he wants no one, according to these reports, no one to be able to see the fight between he and Ryan Garcia ever again, and wants it taken down from all platforms. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, I'm going to be responding to information that was given to me by subscribers, questions that have been asked of me by subscribers about two developments or two pieces of information that have been put out there about Devin Haney as it relates to Ryan Garcia. One comes from a video, and this seems to be a series on a YouTube page called the Exodus Files. They put up another video, and this one is called File 1, and I think they're going to have a lot more. Inside Call, Secrets Under Secrets, the Haney Deception. And then the second thing is reports that have now been out by several people, and I can't verify whether they're accurate or not. So let me be very upfront about that. But it is the same thing that has now been said on multiple occasions, which is that Devin Haney is trying to disallow people from watching the Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney fight, and they want all evidence removed from the internet. Specifically asking DAZN to take the fight down and any video of the fight down. And they want YouTube to remove any content that involves that or any footage of Devin Haney getting beat up by Ryan Garcia. Now, before I get into the details, and it will be fun, I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to have fun with this, but I'm going to be honest at the same time. I'm not going to add anything to it. I'm going to tell you what is said. I'm going to give you my opinion, and I'm going to be fair, even though it's fun to jab some of y'all out there because you're obnoxious. And believe it or not, that's a lot of the problem that Devin has. You guys kind of obnoxious. But before I get into it, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified when, thank God, please, when we release more videos. And thank you to everybody that's supporting the chat. No joke. There's some people that came to me on Instagram and not doing well with their health. So I want to give you guys a shout out in that regard. I'm going to get you guys' name and put it in the next video so people that believe in the power of prayer can put some out there for you. But let's get into this. First things first, this video called File 1, Inside Call, Secrets Under Secrets, the Haney Deception. Got a little traction on YouTube, about 15,000 views, and it is an excerpt from a conversation that has taken place between someone who is doing it in a confidential manner. Because I do not see where the woman that is being interviewed actually speaks what her name is and is being very, very safe in what she says, clearly because of fear of reprisal. At least that's the tone that she puts out there. Cannot verify the truth or the falseness of what she says. But in a nutshell, what she says and what the video is. And I'm going to give you my thoughts on it after I summarize it. And you can definitely go look at the video if you're interested in it. It's very entertaining. Got lots of spooky music in it. Is that she had told the producers of this video what was going to happen ahead of time with the New York State Athletic Commission. They heavily imply a connection between the positive test for Ryan Garcia and Victor Conti, and says, look, there are plenty of holes in the collection of samples. As you know, Ryan Garcia tested positive for Ostarine. And what she is saying is, look, there's plenty of opportunities for somebody to taint somebody's supplements, to taint somebody's drug sample, right? So, and they said there's plenty of holes in the collection process. It can most definitely happen. Then she moves on to say something, and I think that that's probably true. Because, the Russia got put out of the Olympics because they were tainting supplements or replacing samples in the actual laboratory. And it's always human error. There's no scenario where human beings have, a production cycle and that human beings cannot do something to that. Cheating happens for certain. And I'm sure it happens in both instances. And the fact that she's connected to Victor Conti, look, it's not unreasonable to suspect him. I personally say, okay, let me hear the rest of this. But the portion where she really kind of went in was about Devin's weight and said, look, this is Victor Conti. They are doing some stuff where if you know what is being tested for, how can you test for something that you can't? How can you test for something you don't know about? And then they went in to the fact that Devin Haney was cutting 30 pounds, I think she said 30, 40 pounds to make weight. And then putting on 25, 30 pounds the day after the fight, and doing this with no fatigue issues whatsoever. And you see, and this is something, video footage that has been put out of Devin recently, where it's clear that Devin Haney is 30 pounds, 35 pounds heavier at 2 months after the fight than he was during that fight at 140 pounds. So pointing to those two particular instances is saying, look, this is a real problem. This is something that people should be concerned about. But then she goes further and says that Devin Haney and Bill Haney and Victor Conti have really upset a lot of higher ups in boxing, as if they've gone a little bit too far and they are playing with people's money. That's the implication that I got from what she said. Because they said basically that they are trying to create a super Mayweather and doing whatever they can to create Devin Haney as this super Mayweather, and basically trying to, this is her, not me, scheme their way to the top of boxing. But this particular Ryan Garcia thing having taken place has really upset a lot of a lot of very important people in boxing. And that moving forward, you will probably see ramifications for Devin Haney, Bill Haney, and Victor Conti. Now, my take on that is this. I can't speak on Devin cheating and that, because, everybody knows that that's the case without a doubt. He's not the only person to do it, even though not being the only person doesn't mean that you're not doing it. Very clearly, they tried to make him into a big, into the next Floyd Mayweather. And absolutely positively, there's probably a lot of people that are ticked off about what's going on with Ryan, because Ryan, after he beat Devin Haney, that is a potential huge moneymaker in the sport. If you can wrangle Ryan Garcia's head and keep him from acting a buffoon all the time, Ryan Garcia has the opportunity to make, he has a ceiling, a potential ceiling that's much higher than Devin Haney's, because of the demographic that he serves, his personality, the way that he looks, all of the above, which is proven when he fought Gervonta Davis and the numbers those guys did there. And if you are trying to build up your guy and tearing down somebody else, you're going to get pushback on that. Now, the thing that really I did find interesting, though, is this conversation about whether or not Devin Haney is trying to get these videos taken down. And I 100% believe that is like very, very possible. Let me put it that way. I don't know that this is the case. I haven't heard any denials, but that's right in line with Devin trying to get his loss turned into a win, and then him turn around and say, "No, I'm really glad I didn't I wouldn't have want to win like that." Well, if you didn't want to win like that, then why would you petition the New York State Athletic Commission to give you the win? That just kind of seems a little bit disingenuous. But the idea that he would do that and then he sues Ryan Garcia because he believes that it affected his market value moving forward. Yeah, he is somebody that would absolutely try to get all of the footage down, because that is something that has been said by a lot of people. Like, yeah, man, you can get your win, you can get your O back, but ain't nobody going to forget that whooping because they're always going to see it. Okay, well, yeah, well, if that's true, let me try to get it taken down. Look, man, the only way Devin's going to get back is get back in that ring with Ryan Garcia. And you better believe that if Ryan Garcia rematches Devin Haney, that's not going to be a VADA-tested fight. Because Devin is not going to have the leeway. Devin is not going to have the leeway. And Ryan Garcia is not going to trust the collection of samples by an organization that was founded by somebody that works for him, specifically on catching people cheating. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. We'll see how it all plays out. You let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.